Have you ever felt like there's a hidden key to making your dreams come true? A secret that could change everything? Well, today we're diving into something truly amazing, the art of manifestation. This isn't just another self-help trick. It's a powerful way to shape your life and bring your deepest desires into reality. Imagine being able to create the life you've always wanted just by changing how you think and act. That's what manifestation is all about, and it's way more powerful than you might think. Think about it for a moment. What if you could attract success, love, or abundance just by shifting your mindset? What if the universe was actually working with you, not against you? That's the exciting promise of manifestation. It's not magic, but it can feel pretty magical when you see it working in your life. And the best part? Anyone can do it. You don't need special skills or lots of money. All you need is an open mind and the willingness to try something new. But here's the thing. Manifestation isn't just about wishing for stuff and waiting for it to appear. It's about understanding how our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality. It's about tapping into the incredible power of our minds to create real, lasting change in our lives. And once you get it, once you really understand how it works, it can change everything. Now let's talk about something we've all felt at some point, that frustrating feeling of being stuck. You know what I mean, right? It's like you can see your dreams, your goals right there in front of you, but no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to reach them. It's like there's an invisible wall holding you back. Maybe you've tried to make good things happen in your life. Maybe you've set goals, made plans, worked hard. But somehow, things never quite work out the way you hoped. This feeling of being stuck can be really tough to deal with. It can make you feel hopeless, like maybe you're just not meant to succeed. You might start to think that some people are just lucky, and you're not one of them. Or worse, you might start to believe that you don't deserve good things. But here's the truth. That's all just in your head. And that's actually good news, because it means you have the power to change it. Think about all the times you felt this way. Maybe you've tried to start a business, but it never took off. Or you've been looking for love, but keep ending up in the wrong relationships. Or you've been working towards a promotion at work, but keep getting passed over. It's easy to feel like the world is against you when these things happen. But what if I told you that the reason things aren't working out isn't because of bad luck or because you're not good enough? What if the real reason is simply that you haven't understood how manifestation really works? Here's where things get really interesting. Imagine the world around you is like a giant mirror. Everything you see, your job, your relationships, your bank account, it's all a reflection. But what is it reflecting? It's reflecting you, not just your actions, but your thoughts, your beliefs, your deepest feelings about yourself and the world. This is what we call the mirror principle, and it's at the heart of successful manifestation. Think about it this way. If you believe, deep down, that you're not good enough to be successful, the world will reflect that back to you. You might find yourself constantly facing setbacks or missing opportunities, not because you're actually not good enough, but because that's what you believe. On the flip side, if you truly believe you're capable and deserving of success, the world will start to reflect that too. Opportunities will seem to appear out of nowhere. People will be more willing to help you. Things will start to fall into place. This mirror principle explains why some people seem to have all the luck, while others struggle. It's not about luck at all. It's about what's going on inside. The successful people aren't necessarily smarter or more talented. They've just figured out how to align their inner world, their thoughts and beliefs, with what they want to see in their outer world. Now, this might sound a bit strange at first. You might be thinking, how can my thoughts affect real things in the world? But think about it. Haven't you noticed how, when you're in a good mood, more good things tend to happen, or how when you're feeling confident, people respond to you differently. That's the mirror principle in action. It's subtle, but it's powerful. Understanding this principle is the first step to unlocking the secret of manifestation. Because once you realize that the world is reflecting your inner state, you understand that to change your life, you need to change what's inside first. It's not about trying to force the outside world to be different. It's about changing your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, and letting the outer world naturally adjust to match. This is why just setting goals or making plans often isn't enough. If you set a goal to be successful, but deep down you don't believe you can do it, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. You might move forward a little, but you'll never really get where you want to go. The good news is, once you understand this principle, you can start to use it to your advantage. You can begin to consciously shape your inner world in a way that supports your goals and dreams. Instead of just hoping things will get better, you can actively create the conditions for success in your own mind and heart. And when you do that, the world has no choice but to reflect it back to you. But here's the thing, this isn't always easy. Changing your inner world means facing some hard truths about yourself. It means looking at the beliefs and thought patterns that have been holding you back. Some of these might be things you've believed for a long time, maybe even since childhood. Challenging them can be uncomfortable. It might mean admitting that some of your problems aren't because of bad luck or other people, but because of how you've been thinking and feeling. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They hear about manifestation and get excited, but when it comes time to do the inner work, they shy away. It's much easier to blame outside circumstances for our problems than to take responsibility for our inner state. But if you want real change, if you want to unlock the true power of manifestation, this inner work is essential. Think of it like cleaning out a cluttered room. At first, it might seem overwhelming. You might not even know where to start. But as you begin to sort through things, throwing out what you don't need, and organizing what you want to keep, the room starts to transform. It becomes a space that supports and uplifts you rather than dragging you down. That's what we're doing with manifestation. We're cleaning out the clutter in our minds and hearts, creating a clear, positive inner space that can reflect beautiful things back to us in the outer world. So, as we dive deeper into the secrets of manifestation, keep this mirror principle in mind. Remember, the world you see around you is a reflection of what's inside you. If you want to change your life, start by changing your inner world. It's not always easy, but it's incredibly powerful. And the best part? It puts the power to change your life firmly in your own hands. You're not at the mercy of luck or circumstances. You have the ability to shape your reality, starting right now, from the inside out. Now that we understand the mirror principle, let's dive into the real meat of manifestation. There are 4 key secrets that can unlock the power of successful manifestation in your life. These aren't complicated techniques or mystical rituals. They're simple principles that anyone can use, but they're incredibly powerful when applied consistently. The first key is all about clarity. You need to know exactly what you want. This might sound obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people struggle with this. They have a vague idea of wanting to be happy or successful, but they can't picture what that actually looks like in their life. To manifest effectively, you need to get specific. What does your ideal life look like? What kind of job do you want? What kind of relationships? How do you want to feel every day when you wake up? Take a moment right now to think about what you truly want. Close your eyes if it helps. Imagine your perfect day from start to finish. What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? The more detail you can add to this picture, the better. Don't worry about whether it seems possible right now. Just let yourself dream big. This clear vision is like a beacon that guides the manifestation process. Without it, you're like a ship without a destination. You might move, but you won't get anywhere specific. Remember, the universe can't give you what you want if you don't know what that is. So take the time to get really clear on your desires. Write them down if it helps. Make a vision board. Do whatever it takes to create a vivid, detailed picture of what you want to manifest in your life. This clarity is the foundation of all successful manifestation. The second key to manifestation is belief. This is where a lot of people trip up. They might know what they want, but deep down, they don't really believe it's possible for them. And here's the thing, if you don't believe it's possible, it won't be. Your beliefs are like the soil in which your dreams grow. If the soil is poor, nothing will flourish, no matter how good the seeds are. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to succeed at everything they try? It's not because they're luckier or more talented than everyone else. It's because they believe in themselves. They expect to succeed, so they do. On the flip side, if you constantly doubt yourself, if you're always expecting things to go wrong, guess what? They probably will. This is where the mirror principle comes into play again. Your beliefs about yourself and what's possible for you are reflected back to you by the world. If you believe you're not good enough, or that good things only happen to other people, that's what you'll see in your life. But if you believe you're capable, deserving, and bound for success, that's what you'll experience. Now, changing your beliefs isn't always easy. We often carry limiting beliefs from childhood or past experiences. Maybe you were told you weren't smart enough, or that people like you don't become successful. These beliefs can be deeply ingrained. But here's the good news. Beliefs are just thoughts that you've thought over and over until they feel true. And thoughts can be changed. Start by becoming aware of your negative beliefs. When you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, or this never works out for me, pause. Challenge that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is it just something I've believed for a long time? Then, consciously choose a more positive belief. Even if you don't fully believe it at first, keep affirming it to yourself. I am capable of achieving my goals. Good things happen to me easily and frequently. Over time, these new thoughts will become your new beliefs. Remember, your beliefs create your reality. So choose to believe in yourself and your ability to manifest your desires. It might feel uncomfortable at first, like you're lying to yourself. But stick with it. As you start to see small successes, your belief will grow, and with it, your ability to manifest bigger and better things. The third key to manifestation is to act as if your desire has already come true. This might sound a bit strange, but it's incredibly powerful. You see, manifestation isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, feelings, and actions with what you want to create. Think about how you would feel if your biggest dream came true right now. Would you feel excited, confident, grateful? Whatever those feelings are, start feeling them now. Don't wait for your circumstances to change before you allow yourself to feel good. Feel good now, and watch how your circumstances start to shift to match your feelings. This isn't about pretending or living in a fantasy world. It's about understanding that your external reality follows your internal state. When you consistently feel the way you would feel if your dreams were already realized, you start to vibrate at that frequency. And when you vibrate at that frequency, you attract experiences and opportunities that match it. Let's say you want to manifest a successful business. Start acting like a successful business owner now. How would you carry yourself? How would you speak about your work? What kind of decisions would you make? By embodying the version of yourself that has already achieved your goal, you're sending a powerful message to the universe about who you are and what you're ready for. This act as if principle also helps you overcome fear and doubt. When you step into the role of your future self, you start to see that you're more capable than you thought. You begin to notice opportunities you might have missed before. And you start taking actions that align with your goals, almost without realizing it. Remember, the universe doesn't distinguish between what's real and what you're vividly imagining and feeling. So when you act as if your desires are already fulfilled, you're creating a new reality in your mind. And over time, your external reality will shift to match this internal picture. This might feel awkward or inauthentic at first. You might think, but I don't want to be fake. But you're not being fake, you're being the truest version of yourself, the self that you're growing into. You're simply aligning your current actions with your future vision. And as you do this consistently, you'll find that it becomes more and more natural. You're not pretending to be someone else, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. The fourth key to successful manifestation is perhaps the most challenging, but also the most crucial. It's all about patience and trust in the process. In our fast-paced world, we're used to instant gratification. We want results, and we want them now. But manifestation doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the things we desire take time to materialize. Think of manifestation like planting a garden. When you plant a seed, you don't see results immediately. You have to water it, make sure it gets sunlight, and then wait. It might take days or even weeks before you see the first sprout. But just because you can't see anything happening on the surface doesn't mean nothing is happening underground. The same is true with manifestation. Just because you can't see your desire manifesting immediately doesn't mean it's not on its way. There's often a lot happening behind the scenes that you can't see. The universe might be aligning circumstances, bringing the right people into your life, or creating opportunities that will lead to your desire. This is where trust comes in. You have to trust that if you've done the work, if you've gotten clear on what you want, cultivated the belief that it's possible, and aligned your thoughts and actions with your desire, then it will come to you at the right time. This trust is not always easy. Doubt might creep in. You might be tempted to give up if you don't see results right away. But here's the thing. Doubt and impatience can actually block your manifestations. They send a message to the universe that you don't really believe in the process. So even when it's hard, even when you can't see any evidence that things are changing, hold on to your faith. Keep believing, keep acting as if. And most importantly, keep your vibration high by focusing on gratitude for what you already have. Remember, manifestation is not about controlling every detail of how your desire will come to you. It's about setting the intention, doing the inner work, and then allowing the universe to bring it to you in the best way possible. Sometimes, it might not look exactly like what you imagined. It might be even better. So stay open to possibilities and trust in the perfect timing of the universe. As you embark on your manifestation journey, there are a few common traps that you'll want to watch out for. These pitfalls can slow down or even halt your progress, so it's important to be aware of them. The first big mistake is focusing on what you don't want instead of what you do want. It's easy to fall into this trap, especially if you're trying to manifest a change in your current situation. You might find yourself thinking about how much you hate your job, or how lonely you are, or how broke you feel. But remember, the universe doesn't understand don't. It simply responds to what you're focusing on. So if you're constantly thinking about what you don't want, you're actually attracting more of that into your life. Instead, flip your focus to what you do want. Don't think about hating your job. Think about loving your dream career. Don't dwell on loneliness. Focus on the wonderful relationships you want to attract. Don't stress about being broke. Imagine the abundance you want to create. It's a subtle shift, but it makes a huge difference in what you manifest. Another common mistake is giving up too soon. As we discussed earlier, manifestation takes time. But many people get discouraged if they don't see results right away and give up on the process. They might try visualization for a week, not see any changes, and decide it doesn't work. But manifestation is not a quick fix. It's a way of life. It requires consistency and persistence, so don't give up if you don't see immediate results. Keep going, keep believing, and keep aligning yourself with your desires. The third pitfall to avoid is forgetting to be grateful for what you already have. Gratitude is a powerful force in manifestation. When you're grateful, you're telling the universe, yes, more of this please. But if you're always focused on what you lack, you're creating a vibration of scarcity which can block your manifestations. Make gratitude a daily practice. Every day, take a few moments to appreciate what's good in your life right now. It could be something as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, or a kind word from a friend. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for, and the more you'll open yourself up to receiving the things you desire. Lastly, be careful not to become too attached to a specific outcome. Yes, it's important to be clear about what you want, but don't become so fixated on it happening in a certain way that you miss other opportunities. Sometimes the universe has an even better plan than what we can imagine. So while you should absolutely visualize and work towards your specific goals, also stay open to unexpected blessings and opportunities that might come your way. Now, I want to share a bit of my own experience with manifestation. When I first learned about these principles, I was skeptical. It all sounded a bit too good to be true. But I decided to give it a try, starting with something small. I had always wanted to travel more, but never seemed to have the time or money. So I started visualizing myself on a dream vacation. I got clear on the details, where I wanted to go, what I wanted to see and do, how I wanted to feel. I wrote it down, made a vision board, and started to really believe it was possible. I also began to act as if it was already happening. I started researching destinations, learning a bit of the language, and even bought a guidebook. I felt the excitement and joy as if I was already on the trip. To my amazement, within a few months, an unexpected opportunity came up. A friend invited me to join them on a trip to the exact place I had been visualizing. And not only that, but they had a connection that got us amazing discounts on accommodations and activities. This experience showed me the power of manifestation firsthand. It wasn't magic. I still had to take action, save money, and make plans. But the way it all came together felt truly miraculous. Since then, I've used these principles to manifest all sorts of things in my life, from career opportunities to relationships to personal growth. And each time, I'm amazed at how the universe conspires to bring me what I desire, often in ways I never could have predicted. As we wrap up this exploration of manifestation, I want to remind you of the incredible power you hold. You have the ability to shape your reality, to create the life of your dreams. It all starts with understanding that the world around you is a reflection of your inner world. Remember the 4 keys we discussed. Get clear on what you want. Believe it's possible for you. Act as if it's already happened. And have patience and trust in the process. These principles, when applied consistently, can transform your life in ways you might never have imagined. But manifestation isn't just about getting stuff or achieving goals. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning with your true purpose and living a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment. As you practice these principles, you'll find that you're not just changing your external circumstances, you're changing yourself. So I encourage you to start applying these principles in your life today. Start small if you need to. Pick one thing you want to manifest and apply the 4 keys. Watch what happens. Be patient, but also be observant. You might be surprised at how quickly things begin to shift. Remember, manifestation is a journey, not a destination. It's a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of being. Embrace the process, enjoy the journey, and most importantly, believe in yourself and your ability to create the life you desire. You have the power to unlock the secret of successful manifestation. The key is in your hands. Now it's time to use it. Your dream life is waiting for you to create it. So go forth, manifest, and watch your world transform.